Bakersfield Tower, Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo with information Papa.
Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo, Bakersfield Tower.
Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo, 12 miles to the southeast, 3,000 feet. Request 2 touch and goes.
Okay, no problem. Report a 3-mile final for runway 30 left.
Report 3 miles for 30 left. Golf Papa Juliet Kilo.
Bakersfield Tower, Kodiak 448 Romeo Alpha, holding short of runway 30 right.
Romeo Alpha, left turn on course approved, runway 30 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 30 right, left turn out approved, 448 Romeo Alpha.
San Bernardino Tower, Boeing 360 Bravo Golf, visual approach runway 6.
360 Bravo Golf, San Bernardino Tower, good evening, wind 210 at night, runway 6, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 60 Bravo Golf.
For 448 Romeo Alpha, connect Bakersfield departure.
Contact Bakerfield's departure, 448 Romeo Alpha.
On 43 Victor Tango, Santa Barbara clearance, Given Code Santa Maria Airport, Flout 5, departure San Marcos, transition direct, maintained 3000, expect 6000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.55, squawk 6141. Three Victor Tango, reback correct.
San Bernardino Tower, Boeing 360 Bravo Golf. We are clear, and we're parking at the FBO.
For 360 Bravo Golf, Roger, turn left on Echo, taxi Echo to the ramp, you can remain this frequency.
Okay, taxi via Echo, 0 Bravo Golf. Good day.
Bakersfield Tower, Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo on the 3-mile final, 30 left.
Check engine.
Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo Bakersfield Tower. Thanks for my 30 left. Cleared for the option. Make left close traffic. Report midfield down each time.
Cleared for the option, report midfield, left traffic. Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo.
One four three Victor Tango San Bernardino ground or Santa Barbara ground runway 25. Taxi via Bravo Alpha Golf.
Bakersfield Tower, Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo on the mid-left downwind, 30.
Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo, 30 left, clear for the option with 320 to 11.
Clear for the option, Papa Juliet Kilo.
One four three Victor Tango, Santa Barbara Tower, wind 26011, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Gear up. Autopilot engage.
One four three Victor Tango, connect Santa Barbara departure.
Air 722, contact SoCal Bridge 13.1. Epic 143 Victor Tango, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact, Clement maintain 6000. United 720 circle approach, John altimeter 2985, and you look for the visual or ILS? United 722, roger, turn left, heading 080, descend and maintain 5000, expect visual approach, runway 20 right.
Approaching waypoint.
Skag 45 Charlie, Mojave Airport's now if you're 11 o'clock and 7.5 miles, report in sight. Kodiak 8, Romeo Alpha, contact Los Angeles Center 135.5. There's 2 Delta Bravo, flight heading 250 to join the localizer. And United 722, I think I missed. You can expect vector Tylos runway 20 right approach. That's correct. Kodiak 448 Romeo Alpha, Los Angeles Center, good evening. There's 2 Delta Bravo, you are 4 miles from Vida, maintain 3,800 till established localizer, clear localizer, runway 27 approach. Epic 3 Victor Tango, safe approach request, advise you have Santa Maria weather. Epic 3 Victor Tango, roger. Cross San Marcos at 6,000, clear localizer, course Alpha approach, expect straight in runway 30. Sky 45 Charlie, Mojave Air now off your, actually we need your 10 on 11 o'clock and 4 miles. Yeah, 722, turn left heading 020. Sky 545 Charlie, you're just about over the field now. It's definitely now off your 10, 11, and almost your 9 o'clock and 2.5 miles. Series 372 Delta Bravo, contact Limber Tower 118.3, see ya. United 722 to Snow 18 4000.
Fuel tank switched. Approaching waypoint.
United 722, turn right, heading 180, join the runway 20 right localizer. United 722, 5 miles from Snake, maintain 3000 till established localizer, cleared ILS, runway 20 right approach. Epic 3 Victor Tango, traffic slightly readier, 12 o'clock, 3.5 miles, same direction, altitude indicates 6,600, type unknown. United 722 after Snake, contact Jarwin Tower 126.8, have a great evening. Six 2 Delta Bravo, contact Lindbergh Tower 118.3. Roger.
Approaching waypoint.
Traffic. Traffic. Clear of conflict. Traffic. Traffic. Descend. Descend.
Approaching waypoint.
Epic 143 Victor Tank, thank you.
Clear of
Contact
conflict.
Center Tower 3, see ya.
At Alpha, cleared out of the LA Bravo airspace and departure, fly heading 255, maintain VFR at or below 3000 till advised. Departure frequency 125.2, squawk 2530.
So departure heading of 255 at or below 3000, departure frequency of 125.2, and we'll squawk 2530, Skyhawk 572 Juliet Alpha.
Or 2 Juliet Alpha, read back correct.
San Diego Towers, Service 372 Delta Bravo at the ramp at San Diego.
2 Delta Bravo, Roger, have a good night.
How did I do on the I-8?
Oh, that was a passing night.
Great, thanks so much. Have a great night.
Oh, I forgot something.
John Wayne Tower, Unit 722, clear of active at Echo. We'd like to taxi to the gate.
Unit 722 Alpha to the ramp, remain this frequency.
Remain this frequency, clear to the ramp, United 722.
Approaching waypoint.
John Wayne
143 Victor
Tower,
Tango Santa Maria Tower,
Cessna
wind
4732
300, 11, runway 30,
Alpha,
clear
hold
low
up
approach,
short,
report
runway
winds.
2 left at key.
Number 4732 Alpha, John Wayne Tower, right 20 left at Kilo. Clear for takeoff, wind 220 at 7.
Clear to take off, runway 20 left, Cessna 32 Alpha.
Approaching waypoint.
Los Angeles clearance delivery Skyhawk 571 Juliet Alpha is type Cessna 172 slant Golf. Requesting flight following to John Wayne at 5,500 with information Tango.
Number 571 Juliet Alpha, cleared out of the LA Bravo airspace on departure, heading 255, maintain VFR at or below 3,000, till advised. Departure frequency 125.2, squawk 6672.
Okay, fly heading 255 at or below 3,000, contact departure 125.2 and squawking 6672, 571 Juliet Alpha.
1 Juliet Alpha, evacuate.
Gear down.
Los Angeles ground, Skyhawk 572 Juliet Alpha at signature flight Alpha 5, ready to taxi with information asker.
572 Juliet Alpha, LA ground, 25 left, taxi Alpha Foxtrot.
Gear up.
We'll taxi off Foxtrot for 25 left, Skyhawk 572 Juliet Alpha.
For 3 Victor Tango, roger, execute missed approach procedure is published.
Traffic.
For 3 Victor Tango, connect Santa Barbara approach 120.55. For 4732 Alpha, connect SoCal departure.
Clear of conflict.
Epic 143 Victor Tango Santa Barbara departure, your radar contact. Execute missed approach as published, say intentions.
Flaps over Spain. Waypoint. Fuel tank switched.
Skag 32 Alpha, turn left 100, join Victor 23. TBM 9 Bravo X-ray, contact engine center 134.65, descend and maintain flight level 240. Kodiak full freight Romeo Alpha, Santa Barbara approach 12055.
Santa Barbara approach Kodiak 448 Romeo Alpha, level at 8,500.
Kodiak full freight Romeo Alpha, Santa Barbara approach Santa Maria, altimeter 2989er.
Altimeter 298908 Romeo Alpha.
TBM 129 Bravo X-ray Los Angeles Center after Zelma, cross, standby. TBM 9 Bravo X-ray after Zelma, cross 0 miles south of Las Vegas VOR at maintain 10,000. TBM 129 above X-ray cross 40 miles south of Las Vegas at maintain 10,000. And Las Vegas altimeter 2980. Epic 3 Victor Tango, thank you. Climb and maintain, climb in the hold, maintain 4,000, and stay in the airport UN to divert 2. Epic 3 Victor Tango, Rogers, let me know when you're ready to copy your clearance. And you can expect further clearance 0152, time now 0142 and 1/4. Epic 143 Victor, Roger, cleared to San Luis Obispo Airport, via depart Guadalupe, VOR, direct Morro Bay, VOR, direct, maintain 4000. Epic 3 Victor Tango, read back correct. Advise you have, if you have an approach request. Sky 572 Juliet Alpha, SoCal departure. Cancel altitude restriction.
Traffic. Traffic.
Sky 32 Alpha, Negos for a different aircraft. Slightly similar call sign frequency. Skyhawk 572 Juliet Alpha. Sky 572 Juliet Alpha, slightly similar call sign frequency is Skyhawk 4732 Alpha. And your instructions was to cancel altitude restriction.
Clear of conflict.
Sky 2 Juliet Alpha 60. Sky 572 Juliet Alpha heading 160. Epic 3 Victor Tango, looks like you're staying in the hold. Are you just staying in the hold till your EFC time, or why are you staying there? Epic 3 Victor Tango, roger. TBM 9 above X-ray, contact Las Vegas approach 118.4.
Approaching waypoint.
Sky 571, Julia Alpha. SoCal departure, cancel altitude restriction. Thanks for uniform. I expect visual approach for 17 right and just to maintain 7,000. T-9 Bravo X-ray just to maintain 7,000. Sky 2 Julia Alpha, fly heading 130, contact circle approach 128.1. Sky 1 Julia Alpha and left heading 160. Skag 32 Alpha, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
Fuel tank switched.
Sky 4732 Alpha, SoCal approach Palmer altimeter 2986. Depart Oceanside VOR heading 070.
Departure, good evening, Learjet 3450 Papa 5000 level, runway heading.
Lear 3450 Papa. Santa Barbara departure, turn left direct San Marcos, climb and maintain 8,000.
Okay, direct San Marcos to 8000, 5 Pop.
Caravan 281 uniform Oscar SoCal departure. Cancel altitude restriction. TBM 9 Bravo X-ray, Henry Port slightly ready or 12 o'clock, 12 miles in sight.
Santa Barbara approach Kodiak 448 Romeo Alpha has airport in sight.
Sky 572 Julia Alpha, SoCal approach John Wayne altimeter 2985. Resume on navigation, leaving Los Angeles River airspace, and you do have traffic off your 11 o'clock and 3.5 miles southwestbound. Altitude indicates 4,200. Appears to be descending. Type I now. Sky 1 Julia Alpha, fly heading 130, contact SoCal approach 128.1. Kodiak 8 Romeo Alpha, radar services terminated, squawk VFR frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, squawk VFR 448 Romeo.
Clear 5 Sierra Papa, contact Los Angeles Center 13.5.
3955 Sierra Papa, see ya. I'm sorry, what was that frequency 5 Sierra Papa?
Clear 5 Sierra Papa, Los Angeles Center 135.5.
Okay, 35, see ya.
Caravan 1 Uniform Oscar, resume on navigation. Sky 571 Juliet Alpha, SoCal approach, John altimeter 2985.
Clear of conflict. Traffic. Traffic.
Clear 345 Sierra Papa, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain 210.
Climb.
Evac 143
Climb.
Victor Tango, cross Morro Bay at 4000, clear VOR Alpha approach, expect circle to land runway 29er.
Approaching waypoint.
Go 2 Julia Alpha, haven't already, resume on navigation. TBM 129 Bravo, do you have Henderson Airport in sight?
Clear of conflict.
TBM 129 Bravo X-ray. If you like, you can go ahead and cross midfield, enter the right downwind, correction, the left downwind, runway 17 right, or you can just make a lap on the pattern. Clear visual approach, runway 17 right. TBM 29 Bravo X-ray, contact Henderson Tower 125.1. Sky 1 Julia Alpha leaving. Actually, you were still in Bravo airspace. You are leaving Los Angeles Bravo airspace in a half a mile. Resume on navigation. Caravan 1 Uniform Oscar leaving San Diego Bravo airspace in 1.5 miles. Epic 3 Victor Tango, report procedure turn inbound. Skag 3-2 Alpha, did you have a approach request? Skag 3-2 Alpha, expect ILS runway 24 approach. Skag 2 Julia Alpha, are you familiar with Miles Square Park? Skag 2 Juliet Alpha, are you familiar with Miles Square Park? Skag 2 Juliet Alpha, are you familiar with Huntington Beach Pier? Sky 2 Alpha Rider. Just reference, Miles Square Park is on the northwest boundary of the inner Charlie surface area. It's a VFR reporting point, and Huntington Beach Pier is southwest of John Wayne Airport, just outside the inner Charlie. Caravan 1 Uniform Oscar, radar services terminated. Squawk VFR frequency change approved. Sky 2 Juliet Alpha, are you headed to Square Park now? Sky 2 Juliet Alpha, Huntington Beach Pier is actually off to your right on about a 085. Miles Square Park is slightly to your right, about a 065 heading. Sky 2 Juliet Alpha, affirmative. Proceed to Miles Square Park. Sky 1 Juliet Alpha, are you familiar with Miles Square Park? Sky 1 Juliet Alpha, do you have your buddy off your, he's probably outside of your viz range. He's about your 1 to 2 o'clock 8 miles, currently paralleling your altitude 4,000. Sky High. In sight. If you do, I'll just probably have you follow him in. Otherwise, suggested heading for Miles Square Park is 085. Sky 1 Juliet Alpha, if you want to pull up this section, if you're looking at it, Miles Square Park, if you can imagine a right downwind at John Wayne, and just kind of midfield, go straight out to the the boundary of the surface area of the Charlie airspace, and that'll be Miles Square Park. It should have like a little flag. It's a VFR reporting point for like arrivals from the north to northwest, northeast. Epic 3 Victor Tango, contact San Luis Tower 124.0. Have a great night.
$100 left to 180.
Approaching waypoint.
Radar vectors, Victor 25. And then 3,000, expect 11,000, 15 minutes after departure.
Flaps over Spain.
125.1 and squawk 4554.
2 November Tango, just verify the initial altitude is 3,000. The departure frequency is 128.1, otherwise your readback is correct.
Roger that. First altitude 3,000 and then 128.1 for 7-2 November Tango.
7-2 November Tango, readback correct. Number 143 Victor Tango San Luis targeting. You see traffic at 12 o'clock, a mile and a half, just entering the left downwind. He'll be departing eastbound. You can circle south of the field for a left downwind runway 29 you're clear to land.
Evening, Lost Wages American 186 going up to Reno tonight.
American 186, Las Vegas clearance. Sounds like a lovely place. Clear to the Reno airport. Shed 1 departure. Kino transition as filed. Climb via SID Squawk 1603.
Okay, up to lovely Reno, Shed 1, Kino, then as fog, climbing via the SID in 1603. American 186.
American 186, reback correct.
Delta 437 Instruments, Reno Whiskey. Good evening.
Gear down.
Santa Maria Tower, Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo, report midfield 30. We're more at the threshold now.
Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo, Roger, runway 30 cleared for the option. Wind 290 at 8.
Clear for the option, runway 30, Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo.
Delta 437, Las Vegas clearance. Good evening to you as well. Clear to the Reno airport. Shed 1 departure. Kino transition as filed. Climb via SID Squawk 3107.
And Goldie, we'll clear up to Mustangs as Shed 1 Kino is fog, climb is SID Squawk 3107, Delta 437.
Delta 437, reback correct.
Thanks.
Los Angeles ground, Alaska 453, ready to push and start.
Alaska 453, roger, push start at your discretion, call for taxi.
Push start my discretion, we'll call for taxi, Alaska 453.
Henderson Tower, TBM 129 Bravo X-rays, clear of 17 right at Delta. Taxi to the terminal, please.
9 Bravo X-ray, roger, Delta into the ramp, remain on this frequency, good night.
Delta to the ramp, remain on this frequency, good night. 9 Bravo X-ray.
Victor Tango Alpha to the ramp, this frequency, that's a pass for the I-10.
John Wayne Tower, Skyhawk 572 Juliet Alpha is 7 miles west, inbound to land.
I-72 Juliet Alpha, John Wayne Tower, good evening, and a right base, runway 20 right. You're clear to land, wind 220 at 6.
Go right base for 20 right, Skyhawk 572 Juliet Alpha.
Fuel tank switched.
Long Beach ground, citation 72 November Tango, ready to taxi.
72 November Tango, roger, where you parked?
On the west side of the field, November Tango.
72 November Tango, roger, runway 30, taxi via Bravo, Golf, Delta, cross runway 25 left at Delta.
30 Bravo Golf Delta, cross runway 25 left at Delta for 72 November Tango.
Santa Maria Tower, Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo, report midfield 30.
Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo, runway 30 cleared for the option with 290 at 8.
30 clear for the option, Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo.
John Wayne Tower, Skyhawk 571, Juliet Alpha is 10 miles to the west, inbound to land with Tango.
571 Juliet Alpha, John Wayne Tower, good evening on a right base, runway 20, right number 2, you're clear to land, traffic to follow is a 172, turning a 2-mile final.
Alright, right base for 20 right, 1 Juliet Alpha, we'll keep an eye out for the traffic.
Certify you are clear to land number 2.
Cleared to land number 2, 1 Juliet Alpha.
Santa Maria Tower, Skyhawk 555 Whiskey Delta with you 10 miles to the northwest, and we have Papa requesting
555
full
Whiskey
stop.
Delta, Santa Maria Tower, roger, and verify your landing, Santa Maria.
Yes, Santa Maria.
555 Whiskey Delta, enter right down, runway 30, report midfield, the altimeter 29er 89er.
We'll report right midfield on the downwind, 555 Whiskey Delta.
Can you hear me now, Swami? Can you hear me now? I think you probably can now. There we go. So I apologize. I was saying hi. How you doing? It looks like I had a little mic problem, which is going to make that video really, really interesting because nobody's going to hear anything I said the entire time. I may just be the worst streamer on Twitch. Maybe. At least you could hear the ATC. So, that's what you thought? You thought I was the worst streamer on Twitch? Yeah, I am. So, anyway, really boring video for everybody. But now that folks can hear me, that's really awesome. So, what we just did, we just finished the I-10
Tower, Skyhawk
rating
572,
on
Juliet Alpha
Pilot
is clear
Edge.
of runway 20 right.
2 Juliet Alpha, roger, Bravo to the ramp, remain this frequency, good night.
Bravo to the ramp, good night, thanks.
Swami, I appreciate you saying that. I am still learning and making lots of mistakes, as you can tell. But at least you get to listen to the ATC. So that was the I-10 rating on Pilot Edge that I was doing. And so for folks that, for you, Swami, and for anybody listening or watching the video afterwards, what we did was we flew out of Santa Barbara. So we started here in Santa Barbara, came up here, taxied, took off on runway 25. We flew the Flout 5 departure.
Halamore Tower, Cessna 4732 Alpha, 8 miles out ILS for runway 24.
4732 Alpha, Palomar Tower, good evening, wind variable at 3, runway 24, clear to land.
We made a left turn.
24 clear to land, Cessna 32 Alpha, thank you.
We caught the 197
Santa Maria
Delta
Tower,
Flout.
Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo, report midfield 30.
Made a right-hand turn.
Juliet Kilo, runway 30, cleared for the
Flew
option.
back to San Marcos.
Clear for the option 30, Papa
Once
Juliet
we got
Kilo.
to San Marcos, We flew the DME back course from San Marcos, which is right here, RZS, to Madu, and then into Cokes, and then did a missed approach where we hung out flying in circles here at the Guadalupe VOR for about 10 minutes. We then changed and diverted to San Luis Obispo, where we flew Guadalupe to Morro Bay. We flew out on the 294, and then we did the procedure turn, and then we began flying back in, where we circled to land, and we landed on runway 29, got off here at Foxtrot, and passed our Cat 10 rating. So that's what we did, and yeah, so that was the fun tonight. And when you showed up, or at least when I saw your first message, Swami, I was right in the middle of making this left and then the procedure turn back. So as you can imagine, it was a pretty busy moment when I saw your first message. So I'm glad you had fun. I'm glad you watched the enjoyed the ATC. But I did try to say hi to you at that point. So glad you stuck around. So now the only thing that's left. Oh, where did it go? The only thing that's left is the I-11 rating. And I haven't prepped this yet, but there is a lot of things to do. Yeah, absolutely, Swami. Give me
Santa
whatever you
Maria
got.
Tower, Skyhawk 555 Whiskey Delta, reporting right downwind midfield for full stop, runway 30.
Number 5 Whiskey Delta, runway 30, clear to land, wind 290 at 8.
Clear to land, runway 30, 555 Whiskey Delta.
Lost wages, good evening, Delta 437, spot 7, taxi with whiskey.
Delta 437, Vegas ground.
I'm
runway
guessing
26
that
right,
means
taxi right
that
to Charlie.
it is
26 right via Charlie,
too
Delta
quiet. I
437.
haven't really got it all balanced out.
Long Beach Tower, citation 72 November Tango, ready to depart.
I honestly haven't gotten a lot of feedback. How's that? Is that any better?
Number 72 November Tango, Long Beach Tower, good evening, wind 280 at 11, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
30 clear to takeoff, citation 72 November Tango.
Better or worse? I turned them down a whole bunch.
John Wayne Tower, Skyhawk 571 Juliet Alpha is clear at 20 right.
1 Juliet Alpha, Bravo to the ramp, remain this frequency, good night.
Bravo
Yes.
to the ramp.
Cool. Awesome.
1 Juliet Alpha.
Thank you for that tip. I appreciate it. Don't hesitate to tell me if the audio volumes are wrong. I haven't exactly figured out turn it up just a bit. Okay, I can do that. I think that particular guy was pretty quiet. There you go. Let's see. I turned them up for you. Let's see if after this, if they come in a little louder. Of course, now nobody will speak for about 20 minutes. Yeah, sometimes I mute ATC when I'm doing that. Sometimes I don't know. I just know you like ATC. I know you like the chatter.
Santa Maria Tower, Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo, report midfield 30. I request a low approach and then departure to the north to Oceano.
Charlie Golf Papa Juliet Kilo, Roger, runway 30, cleared for the option. You're number 2, following traffic on short final, and departure to the north is approved.
I can use all the tips I can get, Swami. All of them. Give me all the tips you got. Just you and me, buddy. We'll make it yet.
Vegas ground, American 186, spot 2, taxi whiskey.
So,
American 186, Vegas ground.
Let's see what this thing.
Delta 73, runway 26 right, taxi via Charlie. Slight amendment for you there. Expect flight level 320, 5 minutes after departure.
Okay, we're following Delta 26 left. I'm sorry, right, and 320 on the amendment. Delta 186. American 186, correction.
Right.
So did that sound better, Swami? Yeah, we will.
17 November Tango, connect SoCal departure.
So what do you stream, Swami? What's your thing? You said you were a new streamer?
Number 72
72
November Tango,
to
contact
departure.
SoCal departure.
ATC is good. Awesome. Okay, so KAJO, whatever that is, and I don't know what that is a non-towered airport, it looks like. I'm going to have to do that
Delta
through
437
this,
will be ready at the
so
end.
let me do this real quick.
Delta 437 Vegas Tower, roger. 180 at 5. Only 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 26 right, Delta 437.
Yeah, I've got the level. I think I just need a new microphone, honestly, Swami. I've got it sitting at about 95% right now. I turned it up just a little bit. See if I can get a little more out of it. It is pretty quiet, I agree. Let me see here if I can do this. All right, Swami, you got to tell me how's that. Is that any better? I just bounced it up a bunch. Yeah, awesome. Cool. Doesn't sound bad or distorted or anything. I appreciate you helping me out, by the way. I really mean it. It's awesome.
Palomar Tower, Cessna 32 Alpha, clear runway 24 at Alpha.
32 Alpha, Alpha to the ramp. This frequency, it's a pass for the I-2.
Okay. Awesome. That's
To the
perfect.
ramp
Thank
and
you so
on
much.
frequency, and thank you very much. Have a good night.
All right. So let's plug this thing in. Let's see where we're flying and how far we're going
Santa
and
Maria
all
Tower,
that.
Charlie Golf, Pop Juliet.
Try to
Kilo,
get
we're
one more
climbing
in
up
here
of our
tonight if we
lower
can.
approach, runway 30. Request departure to the east to hit the railroad tracks.
Papa Juliet Kilo, roger. Eastbound departures approved.
Thank you very much, Pop Juliet Kilo.
Okay, so that's Victorville.
Number
That's our
5 Whiskey
destination.
Delta Alpha to the ramp. Remain this frequency. That's a pass for the Cat 4.
So this is Corona. I could go for a Corona.
Whiskey Delta Santa Maria Tower.
Yeah, now the flying. All right, let's flip this back over. Let's do a little bit of planning because we got to plan what we're going to fly, right? So, Corona.
26 right departure.
And we're going to be going up
Delta 437,
to
Las
Victorville.
Vegas departure.
Las Vegas departure.
And so we're going to go via Paradise.
186, Las Vegas Tower, 26 right line.
Victor 442.
26 right, Delta.
Apples.
American 186.
Okay, so that makes sense. All good there. PDZ.
Los Angeles ground, Alaska 453. How do you copy?
Alaska 453, 5x5.
Okay, I'm having issues with my my push to talk. Anyway, I'm ready to taxi 453.
So that's the Paradise VOR right there.
Alaska 453 looks like you dropped off there for a second. I'll have a new code for you. Squawk 4473.
4473, Alaska 453.
Alaska 453, read back correct. Runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie 7 Bravo.
So we gotta fly a easternly, and we have to be above the MEA.
American 186. Runway 26 right, clear for takeoff on 1805.
So we gotta be above 9,000.
Right, American 186.
So that's important. So
Santa Maria Tower, Skyhawk 555 Whiskey Delta. We'd like a taxi to the north hangars. We're at Alpha 6.
Whiskey Delta Alpha to the ramp. This frequency is a pass for the Cat 4.
So yeah, you gotta go to map school to be able to fly right.
Thank you for the pass. Good night.
So we've got an easterly departure. So northeast is odd. So 9,000 should be fine. I don't think we need to go up to 11,000, but 9,000 should be fine. So basically, we got to go Paradise to Victor 452, and then we got to do apples. And on departure, we got to fly the obstacle departure procedure, including a hold at Paradise. So that's going to be kind of interesting. So the obstacle departure procedures happen to be right here. If we wanted to get them for real, we could come over to this section and we would find the takeoff minimums document. And then we would search for Corona, and you'll see that this is the same, probably the same thing. But we'll read them off the chart just to make sure that they're new. So here's our departure procedure. And so it says climbing This is not a checklist, man. This is what I got to do. Checklists are easy compared to this. I usually do this before I come on stream. So all aircraft continue to climb direct to Paradise, Vortac. Aircraft departing. Okay, so we need to know okay, so this is good. All others continue to climb in the Paradise Vortac holding pattern, hold northeast, right turns, 210 inbound to cross Paradise at or above 4,000 or between 281 and 90, which let's go back. Let's just make sure that this is the same. Yeah, let's go back. So we'll look at our sky vector. And so our heading out here is going to be a 012. So we are going to be between the radial 281, which 281 is sort of this way over here, and 090, which is going to be this one over here, this way, because north is this way here. So 90 degrees is going to be this way, 281. So we're going this way, so we need to climb to at least 6,700 before we leave the VOR. And we need to do right turns inbound on a 210 degree inbound. So 210 inbound is going to be somewhere over this direction here. Does that make sense? Hold northeast, right turns 210 degree inbound. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense to you? Cool. I'm not sure it makes sense to me, because it says hold northeast. And if I was going to hold northeast, I'd be holding over here. And if I'm making right turns in a hold, how do I make right turns on a hold inbound if 210 is over here? So I feel like I'm missing something. They also say that they don't want you to depart this way until you reach 6,700. So holding here seems a little odd. So I'm going to keep reading this because something here is not adding up to me. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's the 210 inbound. The 210 inbound, this way, is the opposite. It's a reciprocal. If you're flying a fighter, you pretty much get to do whatever you want, right? I mean, you have the missiles. So I got this. I can explain this now. So let's pull this up and I'll explain it to you. Let's do a compass rows with degrees. So let's pull this thing up right here. Oops. I really did not need that. This is what I needed right here. So let's take a look at this image. Okay, so here's north, 360, right? 210 is down here, right? But this is 210 outbound. So 210 goes out this direction. And so what it says is that it wants us to hold northeast with a 210 inbound with right turns. So it wants us to fly up to here, fly out this way, make a right-hand turn to 210, come back in on 210. And so we will be circling up here, but our inbound leg will be on the 210 degrees. Does that make sense? Makes sense now. So, if we're inbound on 210, the reciprocal of 210, we do reciprocals by taking the current heading, and we either add 200 or take away 200, depending. And then we do the opposite with the 20 degrees. Basically, we're subtracting out 180 degrees. So if we take away 200, that leaves us with 10, and then we add 20. Then our heading outbound is 30 degrees. So we're going to make a 30-degree heading outbound, which is right here on this Victor 8, and then 210 back in. So we're going to be coming from this direction. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a parallel, what's called a parallel hold entry. And what we're going to do is, so we're basically going to take off. We're going to fly direct to Paradise. We're going to fly out here, sort of this way. We're going to make a left turn, come back in onto 210, all the way back, and then we're going to make a left turn out to 030, and then back on 210, all the way until we get to 6,700. And once we get to 6,700 and are back on our way inbound to Paradise, then we can make our departure along Victor 442 out. That's what we're going to do. And so this is called a parallel hold entry. That's what that's called. I'm glad you're learning because, you know, you're literally learning right along with me, Swami. So this is the first time I've done this. I've never done any of these, and I have just been doing the CAT ratings and then the I ratings, and it has made me such a better pilot. So I think it's just absolutely been fantastic. It's a great way of learning is this pilot edge training stuff. I am such a better pilot now because I do it. And it starts you off and it does you one step at a time. This is the I-11. So you'd think that there's 10 more, there's 9 more in front of that. And they'll teach you all of this stuff. So even if you're not a member of Pilot Edge, you can go to pilotedge.net and you can actually get access. You don't have to log in or anything. You can get access and learn all of these. And you could do them in whatever sim you want, even with a fighter jet. Although I will say the CAT ratings will be pretty quick depending on how fast you fly. Okay, so we've got to obtain an IFR clearance and release when we're on the ground. Inform them that we'd like to fly the ODP. Got that. We fly the ODP with at least one hold in PDZ. May require coordination. Okay, well, we'll see what coordination we need. Then we proceed en route to Apples to execute the VOR DME runway 17 approach. We're going to execute the initial portion of the mist. Once we're handed off to Joshua approach, then we cancel IFR, and we return and land up here under VFR conditions. So this looks kind of fun. I'm excited by this. So what I got to do is I got to shut down the sim, and I got to cut the stream here for just a second, Swami. So I'm going to be right back. I won't go anywhere, but it makes the editing process significantly easier for me if I just break the stream real quick. So give me 30 seconds.